It's politics. We're headed live in Kibra, Nairobi County, where ODM meetings are ongoing. And we're going to be headed live. Naomi Sampao, our political reporter, will be bringing us up to speed on what exactly is ongoing. Naomi, a very good afternoon to you.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm here with Azimio people. We're just from a church in Kibra where the Azimio Nairobi chapter have been campaigning and asking for people to support Raila Odinga's presidential bid. But without wasting time, let me go straight to the point and talk to Jubilee's Dennis Waweru and get to hear from him. Then later on we can have this conversation. Thank you, Dennis, for joining us.
Yes.
So I want to know, first of all, from you that we've seen that Uhuru Kenyatta is now coming out to openly support Raila. Yes. We want to know, what do you think, as a person who comes from Mount Kenya, what will be the impact of him coming out?
Well, as you're aware, Uhuru is our kingpin. He's our leader. So we listen to his advice on this issue. He knows all of us. He knows every competitor who is in this race. And he has an obligation of guiding us as a region, as a country, on the best way forward. As you're aware, Kibaki came in for 10 years, Uhuru came in for another 10 years, and so now it is an issue of who can be able to build up on what Kibaki started, what Uhuru did, and I feel that Uhuru is trying to ensure that there is continuity on the good work that he has done for the last 10 years, and we are going to listen to him. Us as Mount Kenya people, we are even going to have a forum. We are preparing to have a Sagana 3 in the coming next 1 week or so. And we are going to come up with a common, united position on the way forward. And I believe that will be Azimio and Raila Amolo Odinga.
You've had people who are supporting, who are in the UDA faction, led by Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru, saying that Jubilee is a dead horse and won't rise even...
First of all, you need to understand that Jubilee is our regional party. And we cannot be able to support and subscribe to a party that does not belong to our region. The stronghold of Jubilee Party is Central Kenya, and that is our party. And that is why we are saying we are going to rebrand and relaunch our party. And in the next few weeks, you are going to see a lot of activity in Jubilee Party. And we are going to remain in Jubilee Party, and we are going to work with Azimio, but through Jubilee. We are going to go to Azimio through Jubilee, where we will have ODM mainly and Jubilee in a coalition.
People have argued that Uhuru Kenyatta, or people from Mount Kenya choosing to use Jubilee in Mount Kenya as a way of campaigning for Raila is simply because ODM is unsellable, or Raila Odinga is unsellable in the region.
We are in a coalition, just like we were in a coalition of in 2013 of URP and TNA. Even this time we are going to be in a coalition of Jubilee and ODM. And I can assure you, we are going to win most of this seat. And especially in Nairobi. There is nobody who can make it in Nairobi without Azimio ticket.
Kwa hivyo, has Raila so far, has he been able to panda the mlima?
But you have seen, he has done very well. In fact, he has surprised most of us. He has done extremely well. We are above what we had initially thought we will not be where we are. And we are hoping in the next 1 month, I think he should be in the region of 60–70% approval in Central Kenya.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let us now hear from ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna.
Thank you very much. I just want to reiterate what Dennis has said, that in fact, from our side of ODM, we are eternally grateful to the President and the Jubilee Party for the effort that they have put in to ensure that, first of all, we remain united as a country, and then secondly, that they leave the country in safe hands, and that some of the projects, the legacy projects that are very dear to our brothers in Jubilee and to the President in particular, are able to be continued in the coming administration. So from us in ODM, we are full of gratitude. We have seen things that we probably didn't think we would see in our time. One of the things that we referred there to of the so-called unsellability of Raila in Mount Kenya is a myth that has already been busted. I was very pleased that, in fact, leaders from the region, they themselves have come out and they said they have attributed the so-called unsellability of Raila in previous years to the bad things that they themselves were saying about him, and that they have taken it upon themselves to right the wrongs that they did. You had Honorable Kiraitu Murungi alluding to that. So really for us, as ODM, ODM, we have resolved to create the space that is necessary for our brothers in Mount Kenya to also get to know and experience Raila Odinga, to be able to see the good things that we who have been with him all this time know about him. And we are sure that because of the policies that he's selling, including the strengthening of devolution and the bringing back of the BBI agenda, which was being run by my brother here, Dennis, the people of Mount Kenya will be very safe and happy in the hands of Raila Odinga.
ODM has been criticized for, you've been criticizing Uhuru before, yes, and saying that Uhuru is not performing. Yes. Then suddenly Raila is saying that he will continue the legacy of Uhuru, a legacy that you guys have been criticizing previously. So what do you have to say about that?
No, I think what Kenyans are not used to, in the past we have been used to very confrontational politics, that in fact, even when you differ with somebody on policy, people expect that you go out there and you shout and you insult each other. But I think that has been put behind us now, that in fact it is possible for leaders to sit across the table and be able to discuss whatever it is that is important to Kenyans. And that even when your competitor has lost or you've won, they don't become an enemy. That in fact you can have a conversation with them about the things that are important to Kenyans. Of course, these two men are different in their styles in terms of how they would go about doing the business of running the country. But there are good things that we cannot, close our eyes to. There's serious infrastructure development across the country, and those are the things that have to be completed. We are pledging that under an ODM government, those good projects that have already been initiated by this particular, government will be continued, of course, with a tinge of ODM.
Okay, maybe we can have a word from...
I can tell you the most important things for people of Mount Kenya. One is BBI, because we want to ensure that we get the benefits that were in BBI, which Raila Odinga has undertaken to deliver. Number two is the interest of our economic interest. As you are aware, we have a lot of interest in the economy, so any good leadership and continuity will benefit the people of Mount Kenya. Yeah.
Okay, maybe you can have a word on how is Azimio planning to ensure inclusivity?
Sorry. What I can say is that Azimio is coming together to bring everybody on board. Whether it's a small party or big parties, they are all welcome, because leadership, you have to nurture it. So Raila has decided, and the people who brought Azimio together have decided that they allow any party to come on board. And it's not just Jubilee. There are many more that will be coming on board, and they are welcome. And I'm also feeling that the direction that Azimio is leading, and also with the leadership of our president, the president has started embracing the young people. You saw the other day the president called the young people, who would have never thought that would be called in State House, to be asked about the issues that they're going through, and also how they can come on board when it comes to the electioneering year. So what I'm saying, as much as they are saying that, as much as you ask the question that ODM had been criticizing what Uhuru had done before. No, from the time Uhuru got into handshake with Raila Amolo Odinga, you've seen the peace and the calmness that has been in the country. You've seen the projects that Uhuru has managed to finish. We are looking at health, we are looking at infrastructure, we are looking at all those things. So what I can say, together, the Mount Kenya, the Jubilee, and many other parties that are going to come, and ODM, which is a very strong party. I'm actually very happy that ODM agreed to bring Jubilee on board, because both are very strong and both they will go far. So what I can say finally is, let us give opportunity as leaders who are here and others that are here in Azimio. Let us give opportunities to young people. Let us give opportunities to women, so that they can exercise their democracy in Azimio, so that they can be in leadership as well.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us. As you know, Sunday is largely a political day, so we will be listening to what the other Azimio group will have to say in Nyahururu, as well as the other faction led by Deputy President William Ruto, the Kenya Kwanza faction, and we will be giving you a detailed report later on in the evening. Back to you in studio.